protein is every fitness person's favorite macronutrient, and for good reason as well. In this video, I'm going to go over the protein basics and clear up some common misconceptions that you might have. So protein is what forms the main structures of your body: hair, nails, skin, and of course, muscle. Dietary protein provides your body with the raw material it needs for the growth and repair of your body's tissues, such as bone and of course, muscle, which is probably what you're most concerned with. When you consume protein, your body breaks them down into smaller pieces until they eventually become amino acids. Amino acids, there are 20 different types, of which they can be split into two different groups. You've got essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids, where the non-essential acids can be produced by your body, whereas the essential ones need to be consumed through dietary protein. Is every protein source created equally? No. Let me explain. While it is true that 1 gram of protein always has 4 calories, no matter where it comes from. However, there are a number of factors that do affect the quality of your protein. For example, how much of that protein can actually be used by the body. Also, we have to consider its amino acid profile. We can group proteins into 2 categories: complete and incomplete, where complete proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids: eggs, Greek yogurt, sardines, and of course, chicken breast. So complete proteins are mainly found in animal sources. Incomplete proteins don't necessarily contain every single of the essential amino acids. Kidney beans, lentils, generally plant sources of protein. So if you're someone on a plant-based diet, make sure that you vary the protein sources that you eat throughout the day. It can be as simple as mixing your rice with beans. How much protein do we actually need? If you're someone with sedentary, ideally at least 0.75 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. If you're someone who's more active, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per day per kilogram of body weight. And this standard is generally accepted. Not only will facilitate muscle growth, but it also helps with fat loss. Since protein is the most filling macronutrient, it can help keep you full, meaning that you'll be less inclined to binge eat. Protein myth number 1 is the anabolic window. And this is the idea that you have to get your protein within 30 minutes of a workout. Otherwise, you wasted your time and your gains will dissipate and disappear and you'll shrivel up. That's a myth. While it might be beneficial to get some protein just before and just after your workout, timing isn't really that big of a worry as long as you're meeting your total protein target throughout the day. Don't get a speeding ticket just for the sake of protein. Myth number 2 is that you have to have whey protein if you want to build muscle in the gym. It seems to be this idea that protein shakes are some magic potion or some magic liquid that will accelerate your gains and skyrocket them. No. Is it a cheap, convenient, cost-effective source of protein? Yes. The magic? No. Is it steroids? Definitely not. Whey protein that you get in your protein shakes is technically a food source because it's just concentrated milk protein essentially. You shouldn't rely on it either. You should be getting the basics right. Sleep, food, prioritize getting your protein from food, progressive overload, and if you feel like you need a little bit of extra protein, let's say you're traveling and you haven't got much food choices, that's when protein shakes would be useful for you. Now that concludes the video. Hope you found that useful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your people. In a bit.